What's the word on Weston McKennie to Leeds?
It sounds like it's getting pretty close, to be honest. And I think a loan is probably the most sort of obvious outcome here. Juventus at the moment, they've got a huge bunch of issues going on back in Serie A. McKennie, he had a really good World Cup. It's probably a chance for him to build on that as well and grow his profile over in this part of the world. And you look at the sort of contingent they've got there at the moment with Tyler Adams, with Brendan Aronson. It's a great move for him. And it sounds like at the moment Leeds are leading the race. I think there's still a bit of a way to go in this, but I can see McKennie being delighted to join Leeds for the rest of the season on loan. And then maybe after that, who knows, maybe a permanent transfer as well. But he'd be a brilliant addition. He's exactly the sort of player which a lot of clubs are after at the moment, those sort of box-to-box midfielders. And I think it's a really astute signing.
Would you like to see McKennie in the Premier League, Ali? See how he can do?
You mean playing for the United States of Leeds and led by Jesse Marsh? Okay. So on paper, I like the fact that you're looking for a player like Weston McKennie. Now, here is, and I'm going to look at it from the perspective of the player, not Leeds, but the player. So you go into Leeds, right? And you are going to be forever linked to Jesse Marsh because of what I just said. So you have Tyler Adams and you have Brendan Aronson and here's Weston McKennie, yet another American player. What happens if Leeds, who have been struggling, right? What happened? They are in a relegation battle, by the way. We keep talking about Everton. Leeds are there or thereabouts. What happened if Leeds doesn't stay up? What happened if Jesse Marsh is no longer the manager at Leeds? What happens to Weston McKennie? And if he is planning not only for the short term, but in the long term, okay, do I want this connection with Jesse Marsh to live on forever? I would be very careful. You are at Juventus now, and while it is a mess, yes, we've all seen what sort of mess Juventus are capable of. It's still Juventus. From Juventus to Leeds is a step down. I don't care if it's Serie A to Premier League. People in Premier League can sell me on Leeds all they want to. Juventus is still Juventus, and whatever mess they got going on, it's still a club that historically has been more important than Leeds, and so. Don't take a step down just for the sake of taking a step down. Think about this very carefully because you're at Juventus and you're going to Leeds, who's battling for relegation.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.